This is Tales by Cynthia, where stories breathe. Tonight, I'll tell you a story about shortcuts, sorrows, and the price of outrunning pain. His name was Obina, second year student. Quiet, deep, the type of guy who felt things more than he ever said them. He had just been dumped publicly. Not gently, not quietly. You're too slow, too soft, too small for someone like me, his ex had said, right in front of her friends. They laughed. He stood there, heartbreaking in silence. He didn't cry, he just walked. Through the Lagos heat, past the buses, past the staring strangers until his feet hurt and the sky began to dim. That's when he saw it. A tiny stall, hidden in the shadow, like it didn't belong there. A sign above it read, fading in gold paint. Time is money, time is power. Want to borrow some? An old woman sat behind the table. She had one cloudy eye, 10 rings on her crooked fingers, and a look that seemed to know why he had come. Heartbreak? Good. It means your soul is open. She slid something across the table, a black wristwatch, old, heavy, and ticking backward. She leaned forward and whispered, borrow time, rewind pain, undo moments, but everything borrowed must be returned. And then she gave 3 rules. Never rewind past pain you haven't processed. Never use it more than once a day. Never look at your reflection while rewinding. Obina didn't ask questions. He took the watch and walked away. That night, he turned the dial once. The hand spun backward. 1 hour. And suddenly, he was back in the cafe before the heartbreak, before the humiliation. This time, he dumped her. Loud, clean, sharp. People gasped. Obina walked out feeling powerful. The watch pulsed gently against his skin, and he smiled. He started using the watch more, to dodge texts, to fix awkward conversations, to avoid cult boys on campus. But he broke the first rule the moment he used it to rewind that heartbreak. He hadn't processed anything. He just rewound to avoid the pain. That night, in his dreams, he saw his ex, sitting in the dark whispering, "You're wearing borrowed time, but it remembers how you bled." When he woke up, the watch was burning hot and something felt off. He started using it twice a day, then 3 times. One day to escape an exam, another to redo a conversation, again to impress his lecturer. By the 3rd day, things started changing. His roommate looked through him. Lecturer skipped over his name. People acted like he wasn't there. He called his mom. "Who is this?" she asked. "My son's voice doesn't sound like this." His name was being erased from time, but the watch kept ticking faster. One night, Obina was rewinding time in the bathroom. He was nervous, had just fought with a cult boy. As the hands of the watch spun back, he looked into the mirror by mistake, and he saw 2 reflections. One normal, the other with grey eyes, cracked skin, and a crooked smile. It whispered, "Keep using it. Soon, I get to take your place." From that day on, every time he looked in the mirror, it blinked twice. When he blinked once, he had tried to write his name on the paper. The ink faded. In minutes, he tattooed his date of birth on his wrist. By evening, it vanished. He took a selfie. His face was gone from the photo. He was becoming a ghost in real time. Time was claiming its payment. One night, he saw another student at the same hidden small stall. The old woman stood behind the table. A new black watch lay between them. Obina ran forward, screaming, waving, warning her not to take it. But she looked past him, like he did not exist, like he never had. He watched her, reached for the watch, and he knew he wasn't a person anymore. He was now part of a cause, the watcher. One night in the dream, or maybe even death, he saw the old woman again. This time, she looked younger, more vibrant. "I told you," she whispered. "Time remembers who touches it." "Please," he begged. "Just give me another chance." She laughed, not cruelly, just tired. "Time is a river, my child. You swam against it. You don't get to choose the current now." She offered him 2 choices. Keep aging until you fade, or work for me. Become one of the watchers. Take the time others try to steal. Obinna cried, but he chose the second choice. Now, in every small town, you see a stall that was never there, and a watcher who now comes to collect time that others try to borrow. If this tale tells something in you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more haunting stories and powerful lessons. Sometimes shortcuts to healing only delay the pain. Borrowed time always demands a debt, and sometimes it comes to collect your name. Bye.